G to change. Hello there everyone, I am Big Bear and welcome back to the next episode of the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition. I am really interested to find out what else is going to be happening in this game, because already I was impressed by just some of the new things, but I might actually go back to because I'm trying to remember if there was any additional ways to go. I think that just took me straight... Oh no, there was! Because we went round and then we went through the vent that time. Let's see what
good.
else.
You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Something new in comparison to where we were? That is the question. Oh, was it already? It felt like that was moving quicker there. Okay. Yes, and then the signs come up, I'm assuming. Oh, I see. Okay, so it takes you straight through.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this Ultra Deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Wow. The end is never the end again. 427, the Stanley Parable.
Yes, you see,
brilliant.
This is far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions. Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
That is brilliant. This is so well done, so clever. I'm already excited. I mean, that's...
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean?
Oh, it's a bit late
but
now.
The Stanley Parable 2. Now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
I love that they're back 2 doors. Here we go. Paradigm shift, synergy, brick-and-mortar approach, envelop client-centric marketing, the color-led, leverage, more TSP. I see. Okay, so already we know where it's going. This is essentially just all about, big market kind of stuff. Yeah, there you go. Concept logo ideas. Where do we go?
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
That's brilliant. Sequels are good. Portal 2, Half-Life 2, Batman Arkham Asylum 2. Or is it Doom 2, Aladdin 2, Return of Jafar? Yeah, that, not so much. It really is all about... What is that? Crow. Oh, I see. Crow. Okay. This way to the show floor. New features, new content. This is exactly what I could imagine putting together something like the Stanley Parable, but in, like the visual aspects of it. And then you would have celebrities coming up, getting excited about it, taking pictures on the red carpet. Of course. Whoa.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
This is already getting far too corporate for my liking. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Oh, that's new. Oh, yeah. I'm sitting here saying, that's new. Hear your name in the game. Enjoy. I'm not sure if I want to go to the... What is this? The Stanley Parable 2 Reassurance Bucket. Whatever that is. Merch. I saw the new content. Already I want that t-shirt. I would wear that. And I'm actually, you know what? I bet you if we scan that QR code, that would actually send you to... You know what? I'm going to try that after I finish the game. Office decoration, the button that says the play. So I might come back to the button. No screenshots. I want to find out what the bucket is. What the hell is that? Is that supposed to be Stanley? Okay, it looks like there's a lot of stuff for us to actually look into here.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical.
That's why I loved
that
it.
It engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Can we actually pick up the reinsurance bucket?
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Well,
The
that's
benefits
impolite.
of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Again, am I going to be carrying the bucket for the rest of the thing now? Can I put it down? Oh, so I've got a reinsurance bucket permanently. Methinks a companion cube from Portal 2. That's clearly where they've gone with this. I like that. That's funny.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Most enjoyable. That's a good idea. Because, quite frankly, they give awards for some complete crap nowadays. Oh, the bucket. Let's check out the button. Hear your name in the game.
For
Is
the
this...
Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
I'm not too sure. I mean, I don't think it's going to say my name, as I'm assuming it'll get it off Steam, so it should say Big Bear, but...
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
Okay.
Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go.
Mamo,
Let's take a
me mamo.
deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
I am Jim.
If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Ooh, this is an interesting button.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you!
That was so
I
exciting.
described you. Do it again. Do it again.
All right.
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button.
Well, that and the
I'm
bucket.
too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Hear yours today. Yeah, I think the bucket is probably the thing that's worth the money to me. It's clever. Never considered myself to be a Jim before. That would have been impressive if it had taken it off your Steam profile, though. Just saying.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable too. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
I want to see what's in the door, no screenshots, and then the infinite hole, that is definitely... The question is, if I go in here, is that going to close behind me? Office decorations and the infinite hole. No, we're going to... Is it that way to the infinite hole, or is it around here? Oh, collectibles! Okay. Free, new and easy achievement. Oh, get it here. I wouldn't mind an achievement. Or do I want to go and see the infinite hole? Let's go and see the infinite hole, that's exciting. Oh, I see. Okay, that would have just taken me through the... through there. Well, at least I got the science right. Depth room, surrounding area. Looks like an intestine. Right.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I must say, I mean, this is far more impressive than I ever thought it was going to be. Is there anything else around here? Or is that it? Can we just... And what? So what? I'm supposed to jump over the hole? Whoops!
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
I want to know if it's infinite.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
No, I don't believe that this is bottomless. Are we actually... Oh my god, we are actually getting further and further away.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Oh,
Jesus!
Well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
I don't believe you. I think you're going to keep talking again. Or are we going to go back up? Because it's not my fault that you didn't make the hole infinite. Okay, back up.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Okay, I think we're going to... Ah!
Oh, for heaven... You see? I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
Yep.
I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a
I don't think...
Ah! Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability in marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my life has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on. Is the, teleport button not working?
Uh-oh.
You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this.
Put stairs in.
I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for.
Oh.
It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Oh, come back. Come back, narrator. Is that... What the heck was that? What is going on? Well, I'm glad I've got my bucket. F to change. Oh boy. G to change. To change your reality.
My head's
Oh, this is so clever. Change yourself.
Stanley! It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But you can't have that, Stanley. because this hole is just so darn fascinating.
Oh my
that I want
God.
you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just
boy.
pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
Oh my God, that is fantastic. Truly, this is so incredible. It just never occurred to me that it would even remotely go that deep. My face hurts from smiling so much. Oh my God.
I am in control of my mind.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to leave this episode here because this has just been absolutely fantastic. I can't believe it. Actually, my face does hurt from smiling so much. If you've not played the original Stanley Parable, I highly recommend you go back and play that first, because a lot of the things that I'm experiencing in this game, although I'm not too verbal about it, it's more just the nostalgia. And it's kind of difficult to explain the original Stanley Parable. You saw the beginning elements of it. If you've not played it, I'd definitely go back and play that first. But, you know, if you're enjoying watching this, please hit that like and subscribe button. This is Big Bear signing off. But there will be another video. See ya.